This is Radio Nepal. I am Dila Prasai with the news. The headlines first. President Ramchandra Paudel takes oath of office and secrecy. President Paudel assumed office yesterday itself. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda says government is preparing to issue Federal Education Act to bring educational reforms. Nepal defeats Papua New Guinea by 9 wickets on the tri-series of ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. And North Korea launches missiles as US and South Korea kick off largest military drills. Now the news in detail. President Ramchandra Paudel has taken the oath of office and secrecy. Acting Chief Justice Hari Krishna Kargi administered the oath of office and secrecy to President Paudel at a special ceremony organized at the office of the President in Sheetal Niwas yesterday. Also on the occasion, President Paudel and Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda bade farewell to outgoing President Vidyadevi Bhandari. Nepal Army presented a special guard of honor on the occasion. President Paudel assumed the office yesterday itself after taking oath. Meanwhile, the head of the state signed a decision related to the appointment of ambassadors. The office of the president said President Paudel appointed ambassador of Nepal to Egypt, Sushil Kumar Lamsal, as the non-resident Nepali ambassador to the Kingdom of Morocco. Likewise, President Paudel visited the Martyrs Memorial in Lanchor and paid tribute to martyrs as part of the custom after assuming office. President Paudel later read at the martyrs' plinth there. President of India Draupadi Murmu has congratulated President Paudel on assuming the office of the President of Nepal. In a letter addressed to President Paudel, Indian President Murmu expressed the confidence that the wide-ranging cooperation between Nepal and India would be strengthened further under President Paudel's able guidance. The Indian President also expressed willingness to work closely with President Paudel in nurturing and further strengthening bilateral ties between Nepal and India. Likewise, the government of the United States of America has congratulated President Paudel on his appointment as the new president of Nepal. Issuing a statement yesterday, the U.S. Embassy in Kathmandu congratulated the newly elected president, wishing him a successful tenure. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has said the government is making necessary preparations for issuing the Federal Education Act. Addressing the 77th anniversary of the Padmodaya Secondary School in Kathmandu yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal said the government is committed to resolving existing issues in the education sector through the Federal Education Act. The Prime Minister stated that the government was ready to collaborate with intellectual community in its efforts for legal, policy, institutional and structural improvements in education sector. Likewise, inaugurating the 6th National General Convention of Unified All Nepal Teachers Association in a separate program yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal applauded the teachers' contribution to promoting public awareness and bringing political change at the community level. He also urged teachers to take initiations for setting a ground for scientific socialism. The Office of the Company Registrar has set up a separate desk responsible for registering foreign companies that have direct investment in the country. Company Registrar Mahesh Baral says the desk aims to build favorable climate and play a role in carrying out reforms for foreign investment in Nepal. As the registrar shared, the desk will facilitate the registration of a company and the registration process will complete within 10 days. The desk has come into operation since last week. Minister for Communication and Information Technology Rekha Sharma has called for online media to disseminate fact-based, credible and impartial news. Inaugurating a digital news portal named Nari Nepal Online Magazine amid a function in Kathmandu yesterday, Communication Minister Sharma said the media should prioritize contents that create positive impacts in human lives and the society. The Communication Minister also shared that preparations were on to bring Mass Communication Act incorporating the online media. Nepal has registered a thrilling 9-wicket win over Papua New Guinea in a match yesterday under the tri-series of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2 held at the Kirtipur-based Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. Nepal met the 96-run target posted by Papua New Guinea in 7.4 overs at the loss of 1 wicket. For Nepal, Asim Sheikh remained unbeaten on 53 runs and Bhutal hit 33 runs. Similarly, Kushal Malla remained unbeaten on 12 runs. Earlier, batting first, Papua New Guinea made 95 runs in 32 overs, losing all the wickets. For the Nepali bowling side, Sandeep Lamichhane took 5 wickets. Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi and Kushal Malla took 2 wickets each. Now Nepal needs to win the last match against the UAE on Thursday in order to secure a spot for direct qualification for the ICC World Cup qualifiers. You're listening to Radio Nepal 8 AM English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. Shares in banks around the world slumped on Monday, despite reassurances from the U.S. President that America's financial system is safe. According to the BBC, it comes after authorities had to step in to protect customer deposits when the U.S. lenders Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, and Signature Bank collapsed. U.S. President Joe Biden promised to do whatever is needed to protect the banking system. But investors fear other lenders may still be hit by the fallout, sparking sharp falls in share prices globally. Earlier on Monday, Spain's Santander and Germany's Commerzbank saw their price dive by more than 10% at one point. North Korea has fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles into waters off its east coast, its second show of strength this week, as South Korea and the United States conduct their biggest military exercises in years. The missiles were fired in a window of about 10 minutes from 7:41 a.m. local time on Tuesday morning, South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said Japan was collecting information on the missile. Pyongyang's latest test is the second in 3 days and comes as the U.S. and South Korea hold the Freedom Shield large-scale military exercises due to continue until March 23rd. It is the first time they have held such drills, which North Korea sees as a rehearsal for invasion since 2018. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy in the hilly areas of Koshi Province, Gandaki Province, Karnali Province and Sudur Paschim Province. It will be partly cloudy to mainly fair in the rest of the country. There are also chances of light snowfall at 1 or 2 places of the high hilly and mountainous region of Kosi Province, Gandaki Province, Karnali Province and Sudur Paschim Province. Kathmandu's weather report now. Maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 11 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up, the headlines once again. President Ramchandra Paudel takes oath of office and secrecy. President Paudel assumed office yesterday itself. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda says government is preparing to issue Federal Education Act to bring educational reforms. Nepal defeats Papua New Guinea by 9 wickets on the tri-series of ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. And North Korea launches missiles as US and South Korea kick off largest military drills. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe and have a good day.